Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Donna, and this is Tania, and we're just sharing books that we have both read for the first time.
Sometimes we like it and sometimes we don't, but we're going to be honest and tell you why we think you should read it.
Is this a recommended read, or is it not?
Exactly. We'll see if you like it the same way we do.
And this time, we are bringing you The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry.
By Rachel Joyce.
Yes.
And if you're interested in reading it after this, I believe you can download it through Overdrive.
You can. There's, I believe, 2 copies on Overdrive. This man, our main character, gets an envelope, and it states, I'm in a hospice, and I just wanted to say goodbye. And it's somebody he hasn't seen for 20 years.
Yeah, and that does draw you in because you don't know how he knows this person, but he's really upset about this letter.
And then when he goes and writes his own letter and goes to mail that letter,
and he decides he should maybe just take her that letter himself. But he's not prepared in any way. No, he's wearing his yachting shoes.
Yachting shoes, yeah.
He has no cell phone, no jacket, no anything, and he just starts walking.
Well, actually, he does have some of those things at first, because the first couple of nights he does stay in hotels, and then he realizes, well, I can't waste all of my retirement money going across the country. And then it'll probably mean more if I do this on the kindness of others.
Yeah, and he mails his debit card back to his wife.
Yeah, his wallet.
Who is a little surprised when he doesn't come home from mailing the letter.
As was the neighbor.
Yeah, the neighbor.
The neighbor, yeah.
She's waiting and he just doesn't come home. Did you find it inspiring?
I did. Honestly, I did. And I really enjoyed the parts where he was walking by himself.
I did.
There was a lot of self-discovery or self-actualization. And it was kind of really beautiful, the countryside and how he learned about all the flora and fauna and everything that had whizzed by as he drove by every day.
Yeah, he's a real gentle soul too, I found.
Very shy.
Yeah, he's very shy. He's very awkward.
Yes.
He doesn't, if people are talking, he thinks it might be about him or he doesn't want to interrupt.
He always wants to take the back seat and doesn't want to be noticed. In fact, he gave up promotions during his time at the brewery.
Yeah.
The husband and wife, how they had basically alienated each other from, and lived in the house sort of as
almost roommates.
Yeah. Like
their relationship had just fallen apart. Yeah. And the time apart, because they're together all day, every day, he's retired, and their time apart made them look at each other in a different light.
I did like a fresh way.
Yeah, and they started really looking at their relationship from the other person's point of view.
Yes, yeah.
Which they had just been kind of wallowed in their in their past.
Yeah. So I found that there was a lot of sorrow and pain.
Yeah, I didn't laugh reading the book ever.
I liked the way that it ended, in the sense that I felt that there was some hope and reconciliation.
I agree, actually. It was very, for considering he's still continuing on his life and they are continuing on their life, it was a strong conclusion.
Yeah.
And that surprised me because life is a journey and this book was part of his journey and it's still going on, but you felt like satisfied with the ending. It's like, okay, yeah. I don't know if I would call it a happy ending, but it was conclusive.
Well, there is actually another book called The Love Song of Queenie Hennessy. So there is one of the, I don't know if it's one of our books at Sherwood Park or if it's one of the ones you can actually get on Overdrive, but it's both copies as one book.
Oh, interesting. So you can hear kind of the other side of the story because considering he is on his journey to find her, she doesn't play a very large role in his story. So, in conclusion, would you read it or would you weed it?
I would definitely read it. Tanya?
I would read it. Yes.
All right.
It definitely
we give it
has
2 thumbs
quality.
up?
2 thumbs up.